Welcome to all of you. I welcome you all in our today's session, that is uninformed search strategies. There are 6 different search strategies: breadth first search, uniform cost search, depth first search, depth limited search, iterative deepening depth first search, and bidirectional search. Out of this, the breadth first search, uniform cost search, depth first search, and depth limited search we have seen in our earlier 2 videos. Now, in this video, we are going to discuss about the iterative deepening depth first search, bidirectional search. So, we will start our discussion with iterative deepening depth first search. The iterative deepening search, or which is also known as the iterative deepening depth first search, is a general strategy. It is often used in combination with depth first tree search that finds the best depth limit. It does this by gradually increasing the limit. That is, first 0, then 1, then 2, and so on, until the goal is found. This will occur when the depth limit reaches to D. So what is D here? D is nothing but the depth of the shallowest goal node. So algorithm for this iterative deepening search is provided here. Function iterative deepening search. Problem returns a solution or failure. For depth is equal to 0 to infinity, do result depth limited search, problem depth. If result is not equal to cutoff, then return result. The iterative deepening search algorithm, which repeatedly applies the depth limited search here with increasing limits. So you can see here it iteratively applies the depth limited search, okay, and the limit gets increased every time. It terminates when a solution is found or if the depth limited search returns the failure. So what is mean by the failure? It means that there is no solution exists for the given problem. The iterative deepening combines the benefits of the depth first search and the breadth first search. Both of these search strategies we have studied in our earlier videos. Okay, to get the idea about the iterative deepening depth first search, you can refer our previous videos. Like depth first search, its memory requirements are modest, that is O of BD to be precise. Like breadth first search, it is complete when the branching factor is finite and optimal. When the path cost is non-decreasing function of the depth of the node. Figure below shows the 4 iterations of iterative deepening search on a binary search tree, where the solution is found on the 4th iteration. So here it shows the first iteration where the limit is equal to 0. Here it shows the second iteration where the limit is equal to 1. This one is the third iteration where limit is equal to 2, and this one is our fourth iteration and last iteration where the limit is equivalent to 3. The iterative deepening search may seem wasteful because states are generated multiple times here. It turns out this is not too costly. The reason is that in a search tree with the same or nearly the same branching factor at each level, most of the nodes are in the bottom level. So it does not matter much that the upper levels are generated multiple times. In an iterative deepening search, the nodes on the bottom level, that is at the depth d, are generated once. Those on the next to bottom level are generated twice, and so on. So up to the children of the root, which are generated d times. So the total number of nodes generated in the worst case is nodes of iterative deepening search is equivalent to, it is indicated here that n of IDS, nodes of iterative deepening search. So n of IDS is equivalent to d into b plus d minus 1 into b raised to 2 plus and so on up to, that is d minus 2 into b raised to 3 up to 1 into b raised to d. Which gives a time complexity of O of b raised to d. This is asymptotically the same as breadth first search. There is some extra cost for generating the upper levels multiple times, but it is not large. For example, if b is equal to 10 and d is equal to 5, the numbers are n of IDS is equal to 50 plus 400 plus 3000 plus 20,000 plus 1 lakh is equal to 1,23,450, and that of breadth first search is, that is n of BFS is equal to 10 plus 100 plus 1000 plus 10,000 plus 1 lakh is equal to 1,11,100. So if we are really concerned about repeating the repetition, you can use a hybrid approach that runs breadth first search until almost all the available memory is consumed, and then run the iterative deepening search from all the nodes in the frontier. In general, the iterative deepening is preferred uninformed search method when the search space is large and the depth of the solution is not known. Okay, so in that case we are going to use the iterative deepening search. The iterative deepening search is analogous to breadth first search in that it explores a complete layer of new nodes at each iteration before going on the next layer. It would seem worthwhile to develop an iterative analog to uniform cost search. inheriting the latter algorithm's optimality guarantees while according its memory requirements. The idea is to use increasing path cost limits instead of increasing depth limits. The resulting algorithm is known as the iterative lengthening search. It turns out, unfortunately, that iterative lengthening incurs substantial overhead compared to uniform cost search. The idea behind bidirectional search is to run two simultaneous searches, one forward from the initial state and the other backward from the goal, hoping that the two searches meet in the middle. The motivation is that b raised to d by 2 plus b raised to d by 2 is much less than b raised to d. Or in the figure in next slide, the area of the two small circles is less than the area of one big circle centered on the start and reaching to the goal. This is nothing but the bidirectional search. A schematic view of a bidirectional search that is about to succeed when the branch from the start node reaches the branch from the goal node. The bidirectional search is implemented by replacing the goal test with a check to see whether the frontiers of the two searches intersect. If they do, a solution has been found. It is important to realize that the first search solution found may not be optimal, even if the two searches are both breadth first. Some additional search is required to make sure there is not another shortcut across the gap. The check can be done when each node is generated or selected for expansion and with a hash table will take constant time. For example, if a problem has a solution at depth d is equal to 6 and each direction runs breadth first search one node at a time, then in the worst case the two searches meet when they have generated all of the nodes at depth 3. For b is equal to 10, this means a total of 2220 node generations compared with 11,11,110 for a standard breadth first search. Thus, the time complexity of bidirectional search using breadth first search in both directions is O of b raised to d by 2. The space complexity is also O of b raised to d by 2 here. We can reduce this by roughly half if one of the two searches is done by iterative deepening. But at least one of the frontiers must be kept in the memory so that the intersection check can be done. This space requirement is the most significant weakness of bidirectional search. The reduction in time complexity makes bidirectional search attractive. But how do we search background? This is not as easy as it sounds. Let the predecessors of a state X be all those states that have X as a successor. Bidirectional search requires a method for computing predecessors. When all the actions in the state space are reversible, the predecessors of X are just its successors. Other cases may require substantial ingenuity. Consider the question of what we mean by the goal in searching backward from the goal. For the 8 puzzle and for finding a route in Romania, there is just one goal state. So, the backward search is very much like the forward search. If there are several explicitly listed goal states, for example, the 2 dirt-free goal states, we can construct a new dummy goal state whose immediate predecessors are all the actual goal states. But if the goal is an abstract description, such as the goal that no queen attacks another queen in the n queens problem, then the bidirectional search is difficult to use. So up till now we have seen all the 6 search strategies of uninformed search strategies. Now we are going to compare these all uninformed search strategies. So these search strategies are compared in terms of the 4 evaluation criteria. So whether it is complete or not, on the time evaluation criteria, the space criteria, and whether it is optimal or not. This comparison is for tree search versions. For graph searches, the main differences are that depth first search is complete for finite state spaces and that the space and time complexities are bounded by the size of the state space. So table here shows the comparison of all the 6 search strategies, that is breadth first search, uniform cost search, depth first search, depth limited search, in iterative deepening, depth first search, and bidirectional search if applicable. So here 4 criterias are provided. It is complete, time, space, and optimal. So breadth first search is complete. It is breadth first search, uniform cost search, the iterative deepening search, and bidirectional search are complete, while depth first search and depth limited search are incomplete or not. They are not complete. Okay, so here the evaluation of the tree search strategies is provided, where B is the branching factor, D is the depth of the shallowest solution, M is the maximum depth of the search tree, 1 is the depth limit. The subscripts caveats are as following. The subscript A means A completes if B is finite. be complete if step cost is greater than or equivalent to epsilon for positive. C. Optimal if step costs are all identical. And D. if both directions use breadth first search. So time required for all the 6 strategies is provided here. There is O of b raised to d for breadth first search, O of b raised to 1 plus C star divided by epsilon for uniform cost. Then for depth first search it is O of b raised to m. For depth limited search it is O of b raised to L. For iterative deepening search it is O raised to b, O of b raised to d, and for bidirectional search it is O of b raised to d by 2. In the same way, for space breadth first search have O of b raised to d space, while uniform cost search have O of b raised to 1 plus C star divided by epsilon. For depth first search it is O of bm. For depth limited search it is O of bl, while for iterative deepening search it is O of bd, and for bidirectional search it is O of b raised to d by 2. So here the breadth first search, uniform cost search, iterative deepening search and bidirectional search are optimal, while depth first search and depth limited search are not. Okay, so till now we have seen all the 6 uninformed search strategies. I hope all these search strategies are helpful for you for your further studies. Thank you.